What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Tom Man's Lift. I told you guys I was going to be consistent, didn't I? Didn't I? You guys thought I wasn't going to post, but we're back. And today I'm going to give you guys three tips, and three tips / exercises to grow your chest so you don't look like a teenage boy. So pay attention to the video. Let's get on with it. And make sure, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends. Tell anybody you know, and really, realistically, like, the more followers, the more subscribers, the better. All right, so me personally, I like to start with a pec deck. Now, for the pec deck, the main thing you wanna do, you don't wanna press and like squeeze like you're doing a regular bench press. You're gonna want to like go inwards and really fatigue the chest before you do any other, you know, chest exercise, because once you fatigue that, you know, the middle, you know, your chest or whatever, you can get on with another workout and then you still feel, you know, the contraction of the chest. Now, let's say we started with, let's say, a bench press, for example. Now, yes, you're still gonna feel it in your chest, but other muscles are going to be fatigued before you even get to your chest, like your triceps, your shoulders, your whatever, you know. So that's why I suggest a pec deck to start off with. Once again, we're just gonna make sure we're not going forward and we're going inward with the chest movement, and bada boom, bada bang, we got our first exercise done. Let's go. Next, we're gonna go on with one of my favorite movements that I was put on to earlier this year, and that is an incline Smith machine bench press. Now, what makes this better than a normal incline bench press is that you can load more weight, it can feel safer for you, and you can push yourself harder to failure. And that's where you're gonna get the most muscle stimulus from, pushing yourself to failure. And that's how muscles are grown. Duh. But basically, we're gonna make sure we're not fully bringing our elbows all the way out, and we're kind of going at like 80 degrees, you know, and getting that full eccentric movement, so that we make sure that, you know, we're getting that full stretch, you know. And then we're gonna also make sure that it's coming down to our chest, so that, you know, we're getting the best stretch that we possibly can, and then we're gonna press up. So that's that. Now, what I like to finish the workout off with is a neutral chest press, and this is also gonna probably target your lower pec. And I like to use, like, it doesn't really matter to me what I use. I'll either use like one that's kind of inclined, but I like to prefer using the one that I can just throw load plates on, and just getting that slow and controlled movement and getting that deep stretch with the chest press. One thing that I prefer the chest press over a normal flat bench press for my like trying to grow my chest, just because it comes down and it gives you a deeper stretch than a normal bench press. But you'll still get gains using a normal bench press, but you'll get better gains using chest press. Now, if you want better gains, I would go do that. Now, you still can do bench press, that's cool, but if you wanna, you know, get stronger and you know, be jacked for the summer, like, I would listen to me personally. So that was that. And I would shoot for around like for each set. For the pec decks, I would suggest going between 10 to 15 reps. For incline bench press with the Smith machine, I suggest going about 6 to 10. Realistically, I like to use heavier weight when I'm using it, but if you're trying to get that slow and control and you're just starting to use it, I suggest 10 to 12. And for chest press, once again, I would go for a 10 to 12, just based off of you want to get that slow and control movement, basically. Some suggestions that I will give you guys for growing a bigger chest is training yourself harder, training to failure. That's the main thing, and that's what a lot of people tend not to do, and I tend to not do it sometimes, and then I sometimes lack getting gains. I don't have the biggest chest, but I'm just giving you guys tips that people have given me and giving you guys so that you guys don't look stupid at the gym like I did. So, yeah. Now, like I said before, bench press is not that bad of a movement, but there are better movements, and those are those said better movements. And if you just want to keep doing bench press, that's cool. I do bench press all the time. Like, you can just still add, because you're supposed to, if you want real gains, you gotta train the chest twice that week. I'm just putting you guys on, but bench press is gonna help you, but these other things are also gonna help you grow, your chest and help you bench even more. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to bench more, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you take into consideration with these tips and tricks to, grow your chest so you don't look like a little middle school boy. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your neighbors, tell anybody really. And I will see you guys hopefully next week. Maybe I'll post again. We'll see. I'm gonna post again. I'm just letting you guys know now. I'm gonna probably post again. So you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome.